I'm writing a paper on Industry 4.0 in class for data communications. The first place I would look is Google for information because of the various resources that they have. Um, there it is. I began the research. I began the research process by looking at the outline my professor has given me and look for key points and features that would be listed or be vital for the information for this project. In Google address bar, I would type in Industry 4.0, and that'll give me a good amount of various links. I see images, I see different links from people that I don't know, and this one link from Simmons.com is about digitalization, which I know for a fact is a key component with Industry 4.0 due to Industry 4.0 being a time frame of how technology has innovated over the past 10 years. And as soon as it loads up, there it is. And this particular link talks about the company Siemens at a glance using digitalization. Um, and if I scroll down, it'll have key features pertaining to digitalization as far as manufacturing process, energy process, cybersecurity, and improvements. And what I would do at this time if I key component that would be beneficial for this particular project. And Google said, and I'll open up Microsoft Word and I would first print my name, the date the paper is due, the course number, and the days and time of the course. And I will first go with the subtopic as digitalization with the first feature. And going back on the web page, okay. Going back on the web page, I would either watch the video that they have set up. I can also scroll down and look at the different features that they talk about in this presentation. And with this, I would use the presentation because it's more hands-on and you'll be able to get to the information faster. And then I would drag the browser window to the right and drag the Microsoft Word window to the left. That way I have two windows to look at and go back and forth with. And I will go ahead and scroll down and make a reference page. And we'll use this link because of the different features that they talk about and the specific points that they push towards for this innovative process. Now will first read what they have to offer and will pick and choose whether or not this information is valuable. And if it is, I would write down my interpretation of it on Microsoft Word. And if it isn't, I would go back to a different component that it talks about. And I'll go through the same process with that other component. And if I don't find that vital, then I would just go back on Google and look for a different link. So now I found another link that talks about the challenges and solutions. And this seems as a good source because it is a PDF file, meaning I could pretty much save and put it in any Dropbox or any other type of media database, so it'll always be accessible. And with the contents page that they're talking about, scrolling down with the PDF file, I would go ahead and use this as a reference as well. And it kind of show four ways of this industrial cycle. And I will go ahead and use the graph that they have as the definition of 4.0 and my images parts of the project, as well as citing this source. And this is basically how I keep up with the information I locate, is by go ahead and adding them to the reference section. And then it has 4 key features that it talks about. So my next step would be to compare and contrast with this resource, as well as go back to Google and type in one of their key components. And for instance, we have this PDF file is talking about vertical networking, horizontal integration through engineering, and acceleration through exponential technologies. Vertical networking sounds pretty broad based off of what I know behind it already. I would research horizontal integration. And now I have more basically I can elaborate on this specific feature of its own. And even this is pulling up websites of itself, and different companies have used this source. And then also see advantages, disadvantages, horizontal integration versus vertical integration. Now I would go further and click on those links as well to just get more information and more understanding versus just having the gist of what Industry 4.0 is. It'll be more in detail and in depth. Kind of always thought if I could put it in a project and teach it to someone, um, then I then I know for sure that I understand the information. That's honestly about it. Just repeat this process with different sources.